Okay, so now let's get down to the nitty-gritty of putting accents in Spanish. So, my first rule: if a word ends in a consonant, the accent falls upon the last syllable, except for NRS. So, if a word ends in any other letter than A, E, I, O, U, you put the accent automatically falls on the last syllable. Regardless, no accent is needed. It is natural. Except for N or S. So, in all of the infinitive, if in all of the infinitive forms of the verb in Spanish, such as estar, correr, escribir, español, all of them have the accent, like the emphasis of the word on the last part, without an accent. Estar, correr, escribir, español. They all have it on the end. So you don't say estar, or you don't say correr, or escribir, or español. It just automatically falls on the end. The only consonants that are an exception are N and S. It's the accent still falls on the penultimate syllable. That's why when you say examen, which is an exam, you say examen, not examen, because it ends in an N, so it still falls on the second to last syllable. How about casas? Casas, you don't say casas, it's casas, because since it ends in an S, you know. Well, the accentuation already goes on this one, and like our first rule, you don't put an accent on the penultimate syllable words. So, alright, how about if, what would you do if if the accent was on the penultimate syllable and it ended in a consonant? Let's take the word árbol. Knowing these rules from the top, if a word ends in a consonant, the accent falls upon the last syllable. This is a consonant. This is a consonant. You say, but the accentuation falls on this part of the word. The accentuation falls on that part of the word. So you don't say árbol, you say árbol. And to let you know not to pronounce it like árbol, you need to put an accent mark so you can say árbol. So that's when it requires an accent. When it is not on the second to last, when it is not on the last syllable, you need to put an accent to let them know that it's there. I know it's quite difficult. I'm trying to make it as easy as I can and explain it to you, but some of the concepts are not so easy to understand. How about in this one? You see how the accent is on the penultimate syllable? Examen, casas. Well, when you want to say carbon, how would you pronounce this? Knowing this rule, you would say carbon, but you want to say carbon, so you need an accent to let you know that it's the accentuation is here, not here. So carbon, and an accent is just a little 45-degree line facing to the right. And all these words, like information in Spanish is información. Without the accent, this word would sound like información, but you want to say información, so you would need a written accent that lets you know that it's información, not información. You see it? Información, carbón, examen, casas. It's not so easy, but if you guys have any questions, you can feel free to leave any comments. So this is the second video. The next one I will show you about when the vowel when the accent falls on the before the penultimate vowel. So, yeah. Well, actually, no. Let's do that right now because why would I want to make another video? So when the accent, so what is the definition of a penultimate vowel? It's the second to last. The second to last syllable. So, like words like casa, member, penultimate. So, but how about if you have a word like Africa? Where's the accentuation? Africa. And according to this rule, how would it sound? Africa. That does not sound right. The word is Africa. So, to let you know that it's Africa, not Africa, like you would naturally say it, you need an accent on the A to let you know it's Africa. How about another word? Magnifico. Magnifico. It's not magnifico, so an accent is required on the I to let you know that it's not magnifico, it's magnifico. There's a bunch of words. Fantastico. Fantastico. It's not fantastico, it's fantastico. So to avoid you saying fantastico, you need an accent on the A because it's not the penultimate syllable. The accent's not on the penultimate syllable. Fantastico. Magnifico, fantastico. Easy enough? So now I want to get down to the words, the very tricky words that just need accents. Because to differentiate them because they're the same. So si and si. One means if, the other means yes. The si with an accent upon it means yes. This one means if. Si is yes, si if. Mi means my, me means me, me means me, me means my. See? So just to differentiate, just to know the difference between them. De is the to give, and de is of. How about si, mi, de, si. So those words need accentuation. So in the next video, well, I'm gonna give you guys a couple of words to to decide whether they need accents or they don't need accents. You guys can feel free to read me comments. You guys can feel free to leave me a video. How about these words? And I'll pronounce them so that you guys know where the accent falls. Reloj. Reloj, which is watch. Reloj. Reloj. Mamá. 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 This as an accent needed here is an accent needed here. Papá. Papá. How about this one? I'm gonna give you a trickier one. Destinación. Does it need an accent? How about bola. Does it need an accent? How about razón? Does that need an accent? Razón, razón, not razón, razón. Accent falls on here. How about imprimir, which is to print? Does it need an accent? Okay, so I think this video's gone long enough. If you guys can get the answers to me right away so I can check them, I would be more than happy. So in the next video, we'll cover the interrogative pronouns when they need accents, and we'll cover the subject pronoun, the pronouns, and that's it. Goodbye. See you guys in the next video.